Hello viewers, I Rohit Dalmotra welcome you all again on our channel SA News. Today we are again going to show you the glimpses of Satlok Ashram Khamano, Punjab. This is the day 2 of this Kabir Nirvan Divas. Right now we are standing on the main entrance of this Satlok Ashram Khamano. We are again showing you this ashram because today there are certain other events also being organized over here because in addition to the first day's events. Right now, we are on the main entrance side, and we can see that today also there are a lot of people gathering over here to attend this grand event. We can see a lot of vehicles are coming over here. We have the parking over here for the cars, two wheelers, and for the buses as well. And we can see that there's a lot of enthusiasm in the people to attend this Kabir Sahib Ji's Nirvan Divas. And now we'll take you inside in this Satlok Ashram Khamano and we'll show you the extra events which have been organized in this Satlok Ashram Khamano, Punjab. And viewers, right now we are on the security check-in point. As we can see that this is the point where devotees are checked up properly. Their bags are checked, their jackets are checked, and also plus there are sufficient measures to kettle any kind of contingency happening over here, like in case any kind of explosive substances are found, they can be tackled very easily. Proper metal detectors are being used. This is the side where the females are being checked. Proper privacy arrangements have also been done here. We can see here now, viewers, we are at the area where the shoes are collected. The devotees, whosoever is attending this grand event, their shoes are collected over here at this space. We can see that proper partitioning has also been done over here. Right now we are at the female side, and here we can see that this side is reserved for the males. As we can see that there are a lot of bags over here kept. Proper numbering has also been done, and a token is given to the follower whosoever is submitting their shoes over here. And uh, these all bags are kept in serial order so that none of the bags get misplaced. So this is a very well organized system we are seeing over here at this Satlok Ashram Commando, Punjab. Proper measures has also been taken so that none of the followers face any kind of discrepancies while attending this grand event. And now we're going to show you the Pradarshini, which is the main center point of this Mahasamagam. And now we are heading towards the Pradarshini. We'll show you the glimpses how beautifully this Pradarshini has been made, and what all information is being provided over here to the followers whosoever is attending this. We'll show you every cutout, every flex which is depicting the true knowledge of God Kapir. Right now we are seeing here that the followers are sitting over here, whose duties are to make the people aware who is unknown about the true facts of God Kabir Ji, to make them aware of what his real identity is. And now we are entering this beautiful Pradarshini. As we can see that decoration has been done very beautifully. Flowers, lightings, a combination of both of them has been used over here. And we have entered over here, and the first thing which we are seeing here is that Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj Ji's big cutout has been decorated very beautifully. We can see here. We can see that whatsoever was told by Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj Ji few years back has been depicted through these flexes, and there are a lot of cutouts over here. In the first site, we are seeing that these cutouts are showing about the Srishti Rachna, that how this universe was created, what is the real place from where all the souls has taken birth. And as we are seeing over here that a very beautiful cutout of God Kabir Ji has been made over here. So yes, right now we're having one of the follower of Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj Ji, whose duty is to explain what these cutouts are telling about. Hello ma'am, what's your name?
Myself, Monica.
Madam, what kind of duty is yours as you're standing over here and you have this card also? So can you please tell me about that?
I'm a sevadar of guide sevadar, and my seva is like to explain.
So, guys, now we'll be showing you that how God Kabir Ji created this universe. As it is very evident and clear that everything has been very well simplified over here. That everything has been made very simple over here. Like in the initial days, that God Kabir Ji was sitting alone, and next cutout we can see that he, as per his own will, made his four places named Nami Lok, Agam Lok, Alak Lok, and Satlok, right? And in the next cutout, we can also see that God Kabir ji made his four presents and took his thorn over his four places made by him, as we can see through these cutouts. In the next cutout, we can see that he created some other places as well, like called Sola Dweep and Mansarovar as well. In the next cutout, we can see that God Kabir ji, with his 16 words, created his 16 sons. As we can see this cutout, these all cutouts are very beautifully explaining that what all has happened during those times when God Kabir ji was creating this universe. It is also said that God Kabir has created this universe within 6 days, and on the seventh day he took his rest on his throne. So these are the cutouts which are very beautifully depicting that how this universe was created. There was a sun who was created by one of the words of God Kabir ji named Achint. Achint was given the duty to make the further arrangements to make this whole universe come in presence. And as we can see that Achint, with his word power, made his son, and he fell asleep in a very large ocean called Mansarovar. And God Kabir ji, here's a cutout where we can see that a person is coming out from an egg who was further in the future called Kal. In the next cutout, as we can see that the God Kabir ji created countless souls. Now we'll see the next cutout. This Kal made it up for 70 yugs, and in return, God Kabir ji gave him 21 universes. And further, we can see that this Kal made 70 yugas up again to get some more stuff to build up his 21 universes. In the next cutout, we can see that how the Kal got the machinery and all to create his 21 universe, to build up those 21 universe so that life could be evolved over there. So these are the cutouts which are very beautifully explaining that how this universe was created. Now we are seeing that this Jyoti Niranjan, who is also called Karl, demanded some souls from God Kabir ji, and the first soul who agreed to go with this Karl Jyoti Niranjan, God Kabir ji made him a girl-like appearance, who is also known as Durga. And all the souls after that, who all agreed to come up with this Karl, to come up in his 21 universes, they were all feeded in this Durga Devi's body. So this was the way of transporting the souls from God Kabirji's place to this Kal Jyot Niranjan's 21 universe. And after that, we can see that this Durga and Kal, they were expelled from Satlok, where the all souls were initially living there. After that, when this Durga and Kal got separated, their 21 universes were detached from Satlok. Then three sons were born who are known as Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiv, whose evidence can also be seen in God Kabir ji's scripture Kabir Sagar, in which it is written that Teen Putter Ashtangi Jaye, Brahma, Vishnu, Shiv, Naam Dharaye. So this was the way how Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiv they were born. Right now, everyone believes that there are no parents of Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiv, but their birth and information about their mother and father is written in God Kabir ji's scripture known as Kabir Sagar. So after that, we can see that how Durga Devi got his son married with the three girls. So viewers, we can see a very beautiful flex over here at this Adhyatmik Pradarshini setup at Satlok Ashram Khamano. Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj Ji's picture has been shown over here, and Vani is written which says that Satyug mein Sat Sukrat keh tera, Treta naam Muninder mera, Dwapar mein Karunamay kahaya, or Kalyug naam Kabir dharaya, which means that God Kabir ji comes in all the four yugas by his different names, but in this particular Kalyug he comes by his original name Kabir. In Satyug he comes by the name of Sat Sukrit. In Treta Yug he comes by the name of Muninder, and in Dwapar he comes by the name of Karuname, and in Kalyug he has appeared by his original name Kabir. So there are many other flexes as well, which are showing that how Kabir ji comes to this earth to give the true scripture-based knowledge and worship by which the salvation is possible, because there are many saints who are telling their own way of worship, which is actually contrary to what is written in our holy scriptures, due to which no one is getting salvation and everyone is in a misconception that they are getting salvation, but in actual they are getting hell. So viewers, at this Satlok Ashram Khamano and 12 other ashrams of Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj Ji, everywhere Kabir Sahab Ji's Nirvan Divas is being celebrated. The history behind this Nirvan Divas is being shown here through these beautiful cutouts. Like when God Kabir Ji 600 years ago, when he was when he came to this earth to give the true knowledge, true scripture-based knowledge and worship. At those times, the fake Pandits and Brahmins had made a misconception that whosoever will got their head beheaded by this sharp blade will only get salvation. And this whole structure was installed at Kashi city, which is right now in Uttar Pradesh, India. So God Kabir ji made the people aware of the real fact that no one's gonna get salvation through this mechanism, because the only way to get salvation is by doing the true scripture based worship which God Kabir ji only was giving. So God Kabir ji made the people aware by saying that he will leave his body at Magar city, which was known as that whosoever will leave his body at Magar will directly go to hell, no matter how perfectly he has done his all the duties called the pious obligations. So when God Kabir ji entered the Magar city, there was a river which was called as the Ami River, in which there was no water. And God Kabir Ji, by doing his Leela, showing his supreme power, God Kabir Ji made that river alive again. So this was the miracle which was done 600 years ago, and this river, Ami River, is flowing today as well. So this shows the power of God Kabir Ji, and in this last cutout is showing that God Kabir Ji left this universe, this earth with his body, because there is no one who comes with his body and goes with his body, but God Kabir Ji is only the one who has left this earth with his body, and only some flowers were left behind, and those flowers were divided between the Hindus and the Muslims present there. And we can see that Hindus and the Muslims who divided the flowers left behind, they made these structures as a memory that this is the real incident happened in the past. Hindus has made their own structure, and the Muslims has also made their own structure, and there's a common path between them as well. So during that time, the people got to know that who is their real God, and the Hindus and the Muslims are not separate. They both are the sons of the same God, Kabir. Now we can see that this is the section where a lot of holy scriptures are also kept with too many markings over here. Whatsoever Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj Ji used to tell through his satsang, those all proofs are kept over here. Sticky notes has been properly made over here to make the people coming over here the true scripture based knowledge, the knowledge which was never told to us by our earlier dharam gurus. And this is the place where the devotees are getting their true knowledge, true scripture based knowledge, and they are getting the true scripture based worship through which only salvation is possible. There are the scriptures from all religion kept over here, whether if it is of Hindu religion, Sikh religion, Islam, and now we'll be talking about these all scriptures. There are here is one follower who can explain this all to us. We'll be talking to him. So viewers, right now we're having one of the followers of Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj Ji. We'll talk to him. So, hello sir, what's your name?
Namaskar, sir. My name is Upinder Singh.
Sir, we can see that a lot of scriptures are kept over here with sticky notes attached to them. Sir, what is the reason behind keeping these all stuff over here?
All these holy scriptures are kept here for reference to all those visitors who are coming here over to take the hand-to-hand knowledge that Sant Rampaji Maharaj Ji are giving in his spiritual discourses. So simply they come here to verify whether the references given by Sant Rampaji Maharaj are true or not, so that they can easily authenticate their views and ideas regarding Kabir Parmeshwar as a one God for which we have to worship.
Sir, we have also come to know that lot of people say that Sant Rampalji Maharaj Ji, when he used to do satsang, he only shows the scriptures and he never tells his own experience. Sir, what are your thoughts on this? Is this a correct way to do satsang?
This is a true way to proceed for worship, that one must be telling his own experience. Then there is no need of printing and publishing all these scriptures. It means there is some need. These are need-based scriptures which are necessary for human beings for in one's life, so that he or she can verify whatever is required for their promotion in the worship in the spiritual field. So for that, Sant Rampaji Maharaj Ji is doing a lot of great work and hard work for promoting God Kabir Ji through these scriptures. Otherwise, if Sant Rampaji Maharaj Ji has no need to explain through scriptures, but for the purpose of explaining to the laymen who are depending upon these scriptures, they think that, for example, by Christianity is dependent upon Bible, Muslim community is dependent upon Quran Sharif, then Hindu community is dependent upon holy Vedas, Puranas, Bhagavad Gita, and so many other scriptures are there. So if someone is telling from their own scripture, then it is easy to identify and acquaint with the Almighty Lord.
So Sant Rampalji Maharaj Ji has also challenged and invited all the Dharam Gurus for a spiritual discussion, so that the laymen could get a common way of worship. But no one came in front for a spiritual discussion. Sir, what is the reason behind this?
Sant Rampaji Maharaj Ji called upon all the Dharam Gurus for having spiritual discussions on their respective scripture. But they didn't come up because all those Dharam Gurus spell out that they are dependent upon Vedas, they are dependent upon Quran, they are dependent upon Bible, they are dependent upon Bhagavad Gita, they are dependent upon Quran, they are dependent upon Shastras, but they simply take the name, they utter the name only, but they never take into account the knowledge that is given into that scripture. So they were unaware about the knowledge given in that scripture, but Sant Rampaji Maharaj Ji clearly reflect whatever is required from these scriptures for spiritual gain. So that is why Sant Rampaji Maharaj called upon, and all those Dharam Gurus never turned up because they were unaware of their own scriptures.
Right. So viewers, if I also give my personal experience about this, I also somewhere agree with what this follower is saying, that the other Dharam Gurus are themselves are not aware of their own scriptures, because there are many things which have been written in these scriptures are contrary to what the other Dharam Gurus are saying. So viewers, we have shown you the Adhyatmik Pradarshani, and right now we are heading towards inside this Satlok Ashram Khumano, Punjab. At the right side we can see that there's a stall installed for the devotees who are coming from outside. They are serving the pure water over here, the hot water during these winter times, so that none of them gets dehydrated. So a very well organized system and arrangement has been done for the devotees who are coming and to attend this grand event. Also, we can see that the decoration has also been done very beautifully. Right now we are heading towards the Bhandargar, where the meal is prepared and served to the devotees. So viewers, right now we are in the Bhandargar, and in the first instance we can see that the tea system has also been installed over here. Several kinds of containers are kept where hot water, cold water and hot tea is kept over here, and also along with the tea, laddus are also being given to the devotees whosoever is coming to have their hot teas over here. And here we can see that this place is reserved for the male devotees who are having their teas, and those who can't sit at the floor. For those kinds of people, proper benches has also been installed over here, so that everyone could get their bhandara, tea, water, the laddus, and other stuff properly. And this is the place which is reserved for the female devotees. We can see that proper partitioning has also been done. Cloth has been tied over here, and the same arrangements we can also see at this side also, where cold water, hot water, and hot tea has been kept over here, along with the teas. Biscuits and laddus are also being served, and at the left side we can see that this place is reserved for the female devotees. Fresh meal, hot meal prepared in desi ghee is being served over here. As we can also see that proper hygiene is also kept here. The followers who are giving the meals to the devotees has covered their heads properly. They have also wear their gloves, mask. Hygiene is very well being catered out. And now we are heading towards the male side, where the male devotees are having their meal. We can see that there are a lot of people over here gathered over here to attend this Mahasamagam, and this is the main thing for which this grand event has been organized. 3 days mega meal has been arrangements has been made for that, in which the whole world is invited. Proper hygiene has also been maintained, and those who are unable to sit at the ground, for them the benches has also been kept over here. The old ones and the patients who has come up here to attend this samagam, they are also being very well taken care of. Here we can see that all the refillings are done at this place. Laddus, salads, dal, vegetables, cereals, rice, chapatis, everything has been made here. Here we can see that there are very huge containers which are containing the curd and other stuff as well. And now we are going to show you the inside of this bhandagar, where this meal is being prepared. We'll be showing you the quantity, quality, and the hygiene aspects. Everything will be showing you up. And viewers, right now we are inside the place where the meal is being prepared. Here we can see that machines are also being used, where the flour is mixed up with the water. Machine assistance is also being taken, because it is definitely not possible to prepare a lot of food for lakhs and thousands of people who have gathered here to have this meal. We are seeing here that a lot of stuffs has also been stored here, and right now we are seeing that the males are preparing the puris. They're making the doughs for those puris properly. All the followers has covered their heads. They have all wear their masks. Here we can see that a lot of female followers are also doing their duties to prepare this mega meal. After making the raw puris, they are brought up here so that they could be deep fried and could be made ready to be served to the devotees. We can also see that there are a lot of big size hotcase tiffins installed over here, so that the meal could be kept fresh and hot while serving. At this section we can see that the followers who have attended this mega event, whosoever is going back to their homes, they are also given the meals for their travel purpose, so that none of them get hungry during their travel, because there are a lot of people coming from all over India. And here we can see that big size vessels are also have installed over here, in which the Kada Prasad is being prepared over here right now. And we can see the size of this vessel, that two devotees are collectively making efforts to cook this prasad. And similarly, we have many other vessels as well in which different kinds of items are also being prepared for the devotees. Uh, it is in the serial order in the lineup. We can see that lot of different kinds of items are being prepared, and this is the container where from where the material is being supplied to the devotees. And here we can see that lot of containers are also kept here where the raw vegetables are kept in the chopped form, which are in the line of being cooked up. And now we're going to show you other arrangements as well where the sweet dish has been prepared. So viewers, this is the section where the sweet dish arrangements has been made. Like we can see that there are a lot of containers kept over here in which the laddu prasad has been kept, which is also covered by a very clean cloth, white clothes. And the other similar arrangement we can see over here, like this full table was earlier filled up. Like there are mountains of this laddu prasad. From this place only, all the laddus are being served to the devotees at this at this area. We can see that Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj Ji's Swaroop has been installed over here, which is also very beautifully decorated. And at the bottom, we can see that bhog of these laddus has been given to Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj Ji, which will be again served to the devotees as prasad. Here we can see the stock of the vegetables which has been kept in advance so that the meal could be prepared non-stop and efficiently. There are different kinds of vegetables kept over here, like there are brinjals, cauliflowers, carrots, cucumbers kept over here, and some other stuffs as well, which are necessary to prepare the meal. And right now we're heading towards the section where the chapatis are being prepared. Also, before going at that place, here we can see that the containers are already full of the chopped onions, and there are other material as well. The peas, the onions, everything has been very well organized, stocked up. And here we can see that the female followers of Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj Ji are making the chapatis for the devotees. We can see the quantity of these followers who are doing this seva. So we can have an estimate of the followers who are attending this Mahasamagam. And here we can see that the other seva is also being done. Also, there is a dedicated chapati making machine also installed so that the chapatis could be made non-stop. In addition to that machines, this system has also been made up so that the followers could get fresh and hot chapatis. When these chapatis are fully cooked up, they are collected and brought up to this section where they are splashed up with the pure desi ghee. And after making this, these all chapatis, those chapatis are kept in these kinds of big hot case tiffins so that they could be kept fresh and hot. And viewers, now we are out of the area where the meal was being prepared, and we are at the section where the utensils are being washed up. We can see that the utensils are cleaned up multiple times. They are washed up severally so that proper hygiene could be maintained. So this is the seva which is being done by the female followers. The small utensils are being cleaned up by the female followers, and the big utensils which are in a kind of heavy, and the big utensils are being washed by the male followers. As we can see that the male followers are cleaning up the big utensils in which certain kinds of material was prepared. We can see the extent and the enthusiasm in the people performing their duties over here. And we can see a line over here where the devotees are standing. They are passing the plates one by one so that those plates could be collected up and they could be separated from the big ones. So this is a very well organized system to collect the plates, separating the glass and the spoons from them. These are sent to the area where the utensils are being cleaned up. And viewers, now we are showing the parking area of the Satlok Ashram Khamano. As we can see that lot of four-wheelers are being parked over here at this place. And one thing which is very clear that all that the parking is full of the vehicles, and there was a shortage of place due to which some four wheelers has been parked at a separate place where the two wheelers was parked. So we can have an idea that how much devotees are coming to this place at Satlok Ashram Khamano Punjab, because the devotees from all over the India are coming up here to attend this grand event. So viewers, in the beginning we told you that certain other events will also be organized over here. So this is the extra event which is organized at this second day, 28th January 2026. Has a blood donation camp organized at Satlok Ashram Khamano Punjab, and we would also like you to tell that there are two teams of the hospitals which has come up at this Satlok Ashram Khamano Punjab for this blood donation camp. So viewers, we are at the center of the Satlok Ashram Khamano Punjab, and there are a lot of counters being installed over here right now. We can see that there is an announcement point made over here from where the people can inquire anything, any kind of stuff. If anything has got messed up, if any their item has got misplaced, they can find it from this counter. Also, we can see Raksha Sutra counter as well, from where the devotees can get a new one for their wrist. Also, in the next instance, we can see that first aid center has also been made up, because it is very obvious that it is a very big event, and during this event anyone may get injured or anyone may get sick. So every kind of facilities has been provided, medical facility has been provided here to tackle any kind of contingency. Now we are heading towards the mobile charging stall, which is made specifically for the devotees coming up here. It is very obvious that this whole ashram will be recorded many times. Several kinds of videos will be made, phones will be used, and their phones, the devotees' phones will get discharged. So for them, mobile charging place has also been made up, where thousands of sockets has been installed to charge the batteries of the mobile phones. So viewers, this is the place where the devotees can get free initiation from Sant Rampalji Maharajji. This place is also very beautifully decorated, as we can see that artificial flowers are used, lighting is used, and here we can see that God Kabirji's portrait has also been made over here. Lighting is also very well used here, and the night view is the real thing, which is really to be seen here. At this place, we can see that a lost and found counter has also been made up in case of any kind of contingency, any important thing gets misplaced, so that can be found up from this point. Also, Sevadars are performing their duties, that whosoever wants to fill up their memory cards with Sant Rampalji Maharajji Satsang, that thing can be done from this place as well. At this place, we can see that this is a book stall made here, where different kinds of books are kept, which are written by Sant Rampalji Maharajji. And the special thing is that these books are also available in multiple languages, because as we know that India is a very diverse country, and people from all over India are coming up here, so they can get their book in their own language. Also, we can see that a lot of pictures of Sant Rampalji Maharajji has also been kept over here, so that the devotees can take their favorite ones. So this is the Pustakalaya, where different kinds of books are kept written by Sant Rampalji Maharajji, like The Way of Living, Gyan Ganga, Andhashraddha Bhakti Khatrai Jaan, Gita Tera Gyan Amrit, and there are many other books also kept. This is the second day, and we can see that a lot of people have gathered over here. And now we'll be taking you towards the pandal, which is the center point of this Kabir Sahib Ji's Nirvan Divas. And right now we are inside this pandal, and we can see the rush of the people who have gathered here. This is the male side, where the male devotees are sitting and listening to the Vani spoken by Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj Ji. Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj Ji is right now reciting Sadgranth Sahib Ji's Vani, which is written by Sant Giridas Ji Maharaj Ji. Also, the arrangement, the system which we were seeing from the very beginning can also be seen here, that a proper partitioning has done in this pandal as well. A female side has been made and a separate male side has been made. Also, we would like to add up that the mattresses and the blankets are also provided to the devotees absolutely free of cost. No charge is being taken by the followers, so that everyone whosoever wants to attend this ashram can come up here absolutely tension freely. And viewers, right now we are seeing the Darbar Sahib of this Satlok Ashram Khamano, Punjab, which is very beautifully decorated. Lightings and flowers is used. A combination of both of them has been used. And at the top we can see that a large flex has been installed which portrays God Kabir Ji, and it is also written that Dhanak Roop Raha Karta, which means that God Kabir Ji when he came to this earth 600 years ago, when he was doing Leela of becoming a weaver and spreading his true knowledge, that time has been depicted through this flex. In very few words, this whole story is being told to the people, and now we are seeing Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj Ji's portrait, which is also very beautifully decorated, and at the bottom we are seeing that